National Security Minister the Honorable Marvin Dames has given an assessment on law enforcement's ability to manage the 24-hour curfew. He told our Cleopatra Murphy today that while officers are putting themselves at risk during this time, it's a task they've been prepared for.
Minister of National Security the Honorable Marvin Dames says the last thing police officers want to do is arrest people and inundate the Bahamas Department of Corrections and the courts as they try to enforce the 24-hour curfew amidst the novel coronavirus pandemic.
This is going to require, the effort of each and every one of us, every single Bahamian. What we're talking about here is protecting lives, starting with our own. All right, and the only way that we're going to be successful here, if every single Bahamian come to the realization that it starts with us.
Nevertheless, the Minister of National Security says police officers and Defense Force Marines are working hard at a time when the demands on the armed forces are great.
It's not easy because you're having to balance the managing the curfew. Along with the day-to-day activities of policing and protecting our waters. And we can't forget that last year we had Dorian. And so we still have a significant amount of resources on Abaco, as well as Grand Bahama.
Dames says the country is facing a crisis with the novel coronavirus, and law enforcement are using resources wisely to ensure that their presence is seen and felt on the streets. Presently, he says there are no manpower challenges, but there are options at their disposal.
We still have the police reserves at our disposal, but as it goes now, both the commissioner and the commodore are confident that they have what they need at this time to police this curfew and to maintain their regular presence throughout the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
With law enforcement being called on to maintain order during the pandemic, he says officials are also providing the resources to ensure they are safe. Residents who fail to adhere to the curfew will be subject to a fine of up to $10,000 or 18 months in prison. But Dames says while law enforcement is prepared to do its part in enforcement, residents must be responsible and considerate of their and their families' safety.
If I go outside just to say that I can go outside and interact with people, then there are consequences for that, all right? Because if you're infected, now you have to go home. And that means that everyone within your household is at risk. Is that what you want?
Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.